Chelsea
for life.
Chelsea
For life. How you dey drop water now?
I won't give you the water make you swallow, but I don't remember saying that you win. No, we didn't win you. Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 3. How was the game?
The game was played on the pitch. We the fans watched the match.
Okay, I didn't watch it.
You didn't? Are you a fan? I say we the fans, yes, and we won. So definitely the game is great.
In the first half, Chelsea fans were complaining about the tactical approach of your coach Enzo Maresca. What do you think he got wrong in that first half?
He got nothing wrong actually.
So why were Chelsea losing possession that almost led to goals in that first half?
It's something we are used to. The issue of playing at the back is now more of an headache than any other thing. Because if you look at most of the games we lost this season, even the red card we normally get is primarily because we do play from the back. So once you play from the back and you don't have these players that have that confidence, it will definitely lead to one or two errors, and which might be very, very costly. So in the first half, we are playing 2 DM and a vice back in the midfield. So definitely, I didn't expect much. And if you look at our previous games after the international break, we always tend to struggle. So it's not surprising actually. Not surprising.
Garnacho, whom you signed from Manchester United, how was his performance today? He lasted for 45 minutes plus before he was subbed off. How was his performance today?
Yeah, that guy knows supposed to last past 10 minutes for pitch. I don't know anything that guy can't do for Chelsea. Seriously.
Why do you say so?
No impact. Definitely no impact. If we have wingers that cannot guarantee you an assist or a goal, then they are as good as being useless. If you are a winger and it's just as if you bring nothing to the table. We lost players that Nkuku is actually because he is more of an injury prone, not because he's bad. We have a mad wicket that we dash Arsenal because the money they give us is small for that kind of player. I mean, we give them. So definitely, then we now have the like of Gittins and Garnacho that today I don't know what they are actually bringing to the what they contribute to the team. So definitely, it's an headache.
We all know that Maresca will always love to invert James into that midfield. Today, he has to change his option. He used James in the right wing, then inverted Gusto into the midfield. How was Gusto's performance in that midfield?
May not try that in again. Make him not try that rubbish again. Because to me, it's rubbish. If you have midfielders in the team, play them.
Yeah, but according to him, Caicedo didn't train for I think 2 sessions, so he was not fit enough to start.
Caicedo did not train, but you have a DM in the likes of Lavia in the pitch.
But he was on the pitch.
One. Then you have Andre Santos.
He was also on the pitch.
On the pitch. Then why not just play Joao Pedro in the number 10 position? Then play Gui. I go the teacher in work.
Sometimes you go need teacher.
No, that you may not try that rubbish again. See, if we don't have players, we know we don't have players. There are sometimes maybe you have an injury crisis, you have 1 or 2 problems in the team. The people will understand that okay, you are lacking in this area, but not when you have a player. You can play Lavia and Andre Santos, then play someone that can play 10 that can control. In the first half, there is no attacking minded player in that midfield. Because even Gusto, if they play right back in with Sanchez, na friend. So now for midfield, you can't give you assist or make. Tell me what Gusto won't give you for midfield. So, that guy may not try him again. Na rubbish.
Do you think Chelsea missed Caicedo in that midfield? Yes,
because during the second half when Caicedo was introduced into the game, you see that this class. So definitely he is missed in that midfield position because this is a player that can drive the ball forward, and Yes, defensively is very good. He tackles, although sometimes if the guys give me one or two, but currently is our best midfielder. So definitely is missing that position.
You struggled in the first half, like I said earlier. Then in the second half, you got your first goal through Achimpong. How was your performance in the second half, and what do you think Chelsea did special in that second half that brought 3 goals in the second half?
The second half is not that spectacular actually. The only thing there is Nottingham Forest are not good. They didn't take their chances. And this is a game we should win comfortably. This is a coach that have not win a game this season. Yes.
Not this season, rather since he got employed. They got employed by Nottingham Forest.
So during the podcast, I told you when others are saying this, if these people win us, we will sack all the players, the board, the coach, not everybody go the farm, because this is a team that even Sunderland, repeatedly got a draw. Most of this, even small team, this is a lady that every man have been using to pass time. Then he now comes to Chelsea, and people are now telling me that they are going to win Chelsea.
Even Midtjylland of Denmark.
As down now. Now Chelsea they won't use car get from. So these are things that had it been we actually lost that match, it will be a very big concern, because moving forward in the season, if we cannot beat a Manchester United team that is as at then they are not good. I don't know if maybe they are picking their, even now it's not that they are getting themselves like that, but if we cannot beat a Manchester United team that is bad, that cannot beat even an average team, and we cannot still now beat Nottingham Forest that has refused to win, then there is nothing you want to tell me then this team is not serious. But today they actually proved that okay, at all let us grind out the results. Not that the game is something spectacular, just that Nottingham Forest mbanu.
So I think what mattered today was picking all 3 points. You have picked your points. You're currently 14th on Premier League table. Your next game is against Sunderland.
Not 14 on Premier League table.
Sorry, 14 points on the Premier League table. Yes. 14 points on the Premier League table. Yes. Your next game is against Sunderland. Going into Sunderland's game, what must Chelsea improve against Sunderland?
In terms of squad, we have enough of players.
But you currently have some injury concerns as well.
There is what we call sufficiency of sufficiency of evidence and appropriateness of evidence. So if you are talking about sufficiency, we still have enough. This is a team that spends billions. You can go and pick team from the academy.
But I don't think you are sophisticated in qualities. Despite spending billions, I don't think Chelsea are sophisticated in qualities.
When you are talking about quality, what do you mean by quality?
Like having quality players that can pick or do what Arsenal is currently doing now.
What is Arsenal doing special?
Picking up points.
Didn't I pick a point today?
You picked up points, but you are currently 6th on the table.
Wait, didn't I pick 3 points?
But you are currently 6th on the table.
Yes, Arsenal was at a time not in the first position, and today they are first position. Okay. Yes, so if you are talking about a quality player in the goalkeeping department, there is nothing else we can do. We are stick to Sanchez.
Yes, but Sanchez is a good player, a good goalkeeper.
According to you.
According to Chelsea fans.
No, according to you. Then we have the best right back in the world.
James, I agree.
The best left back in the world.
One of the best.
Good. Then we have Chaloba, the Koban boy. We have Achimpong, the Koban boy. Then we have Casedo. In the Premier League, apart from me, I used to say the truth. Apart from Declan Rice, I did not see any other DM that is better. A midfielder that is better than Casedo presently.
Is he better than Baleba?
Why you do like this now?
Is he better than Casemiro?
Why you gonna talk like this now?
Casemiro.
Abobola. Zubimendi. No, how will you pick Zubimendi ahead of Casedo? No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make except person drink or smoke. Apart from Declan Rice, I'm not an Arsenal fan. Apart from Declan Rice presently, there is no midfielder better than Casedo in the Premier League currently. Casemiro has passed his prime. He's a good player on his day now, Babola. But you good, no me say you go, they good, they go. You don't pass in prime, but energy no dey by side again. So then if we have Casedo, we have Enzo. Enzo is a double World Cup winner. He won World Cup with Argentina, won it with Chelsea. Then what are we now talking about? We have João Pedro. We have Gui, we have Estavo. He's the 4th best young player in the world. Then which quality are you talking about? 4th.
So you believe that Chelsea are sophisticated in quality?
We have everything. Then we are not talking about appropriateness. Are we using the appropriate tactics? Are we still going to be playing from? It's not every day you play from the back. So that is the main concern, not even the squad now. if you look at Arsenal squad, the only difference between Arsenal squad and Chelsea squad is that there's a compactness. Everybody knows its role. Everybody knows what they are supposed to do. If their partner Gabriel and Saliba, they know before you go past them, you go sweat. And if you look at, it's not that their players are big profile players, that's no, but they are players that are good in their position. So if you are now talking about quality, it's not as if we don't have that quality. But are we playing to the strength of this player? Are we using the right tactics? That's when you talk about appropriateness. If you tell these people they go spend another money again, they will come Abuja. I've made a come Oshogbo.
Go big all this under 12.
Come pick any 16 years old play. Just leave them. Not even talk about players for their year. They get money, they won't dash out. They get money, they won't dash out. They will go at Jegunle, big boys, they play for streets, they come play for. As far as you get that, they go buy you. So
I go do this man, they feel buy me.
So just leave that aspect. So we have the squad. We have and we are even trying. This is a team that used to have high profile players before, but now we just buy anybody that is playing football, and we are still in number 6. So definitely the teams are trying, but we can do better. You
mentioned Achimpong when you were making your comments. Yes. I want to ask you, Achimpong. We watched him in the first game against Crystal Palace, and there was a lot of compliments from Chelsea fans. He was later dropped on the bench. Watching him today and against Liverpool, what do you think that the coach needs to do for the guy to get into his into Chelsea's starting lineup? Or don't you think that the guy deserves? Do you think that the guy deserves to be on Chelsea's starting lineup, or don't you think that he doesn't deserve? Which one?
The question, the issue we should address is leadership. Okay. Then in terms of Chelsea backline, who is the leader?
We know that who the leader was Kowe before he got injured.
Yeah, if Kowe is your leader, then there's a problem.
Is it because of lack of experience or what? What is bringing?
God bless you. No, Chelsea of those days, we used to have one big player at the back. Then they will introduce another person, and with time, that person will be like. They will now form a good partnership with the person will be as good as the old player. But now you just bring two people, one from northern Nigeria, one from southern Nigeria. They know they hear each other language. Just tell them they go to a partnership.
But that reminds me, Chalobah is an experienced player. Chalobah has played Chalobah played during the time of Ludiger. He played during the time of Silva. He also played during the time of Christensen, so he should have that experience. He also played with Azpilicueta, so he should bring that leadership.
The leadership you are talking about, is it that he like, okay, person may go learn work, we never do freedom. You can't go tell him to make on teach you.
Or don't you think that he's not that vocal? He's not that type of player that is vocal.
He's not a leader. No, we have good players and we have leaders.
No, being a leadership doesn't necessarily mean that you must.
Can he command Achimpong to like, okay, guy, you don't overlap or come back?
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he's not vocal.
That is part of it. That is what makes you a leader. You should be able to, even though he did vocal, said Achimpong go listen to him. The leadership part says just the talk. If I dare office like this and my guy just enter. Maybe I know sit down for where I supposed to sit down before. Immediately I say I don't go sit down for my seat.
I will send this video to your guy.
I don't go sit down for my seat. So definitely, when you are talking about leadership, it's not every time talk. Only your eye, you just looking. As you dey go, you just see your partner.
Assuming when Thiago Silva was there,
just look you one bad eye. You don't know say you suppose go back. So it's not that kind of a leader.
It's alright. Chelsea 6 games, 5 red cards. The only game you didn't pick red card in your last 6 games was against Lincoln City in the EFL Cup, that is in the Carabao Cup. Okay. I want to ask you, what is it that is between Chelsea and red card recently?
You see that red card? You know, as they give us that World Cup logo, they're supposed to put something red. They're not going to put them. So can't decide say they collect them by ourselves. So, but it's definitely a bad sign. If we continue like this, it will be very, 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 very bad for the team.
But looking into Gusto's tackle that gave him the red card.
It's useless tackle. That is when we talk about leadership on the pitch. That's when we talk about discipline.
Talking about discipline, do you think that Chelsea as a team, are they lacking discipline or they lacking leadership?
It's still all boiled down to leadership. Okay, James is my captain. James is 24 years old.
No, 26.
Okay, 26 right now. Okay, apart from James, who again?
James is also not that vocal type of player.
How old is Casedo? How old is Enzo?
But Aspilicueta was not that vocal, but he was a leader. He led Chelsea.
He's not that vocal, but na Iron Man. See, and we have to like consider that irrespective of the fact that he's not vocal, we are playing with mature men.
Yeah.
Not small boys.
I agree.
Mature man, no, it no mean say maybe I senior you or you senior me.
Sure.
They believe that okay, he don't take for the team. They give am captain, but anything we talk must follow. That is the Chelsea of them. If Terry come out, they know say this is the captain, this is the leader, this is our boss on the pitch. If Terry is not around, Lampard is here. So it's not. But now imagine they follow each other. We get players now they follow each other, drop penalty. We go follow. We get very immature set of players. So all these things, if you are playing a team parading young boys like this, is something you should expect. But I know moving forward, it's part of the things the board and the coach we address, because I know this phase we definitely pass, and we just with the red card now we go survive.
Your next game is against Ajax in the Champions League. Your next game is against Ajax in the Champions League. What do you think need to improve going into Ajax game?
Nothing. We know I always tell you nothing. If you are talking about improvements at this stage is just as if you are trying to do permutation. You are trying to like try something new, and it's not good at this point in time. So if you want to, did you bring new players currently? No, these are players that played the preseason with us. Apart from let me say Estavo and Gittins. So even
Garnacho didn't play this preseason.
Garnacho no be person who suppose dey that guy no deserve to be footballer. So definitely we should not try anything. We should try to like work on our compartment. We should know, everybody should know his role. That is what we need presently, because this Chelsea team, you forget say these players are good players. They are very good players, from Gusto to Lavia to Neto to Estavo. I don't know why, to Estavo to Ja Pedro. These are good players, so there's nothing to change. The coach should come up with something good. When you are playing a team that you are not supposed to be playing from the back, don't play from the back. If it's a team that you believe okay, it needs to play from the back, because definitely these people no go come outside before, then you play it. That's what football, that's what makes you a manager. So if you don't know when to play from the back and when not to play from the back, then, and if you want to play from the back, is your player capable of playing from the back? Do you have a goalkeeper that can stand his ground doing when there's pressure? Yes, that is what you consider. Not every time, Papa. You don't even consider if they can play it, and that's why we keep getting unnecessary red cards.
It's alright. So are we looking forward to seeing Chelsea versus Ajax in the Champions League?
No, we are winning. We're looking forward to seeing Chelsea win the next game. That is 6 points in the Champions League. Champions League. Me, I know I get experience. I no go mention the team name. I get experience, so definitely.
But with your experience, you chop 3-1 against Bayern.
This is a team that have is it 5 or 6 Champions League? I had two. I have 2. So definitely we are talking about.
So it is a case of Oga and his apprentice.
Something can. I not be the apprentice. I win them, but the level is there. The level is there.
It's alright, no problem. Take care.